Hey, what's up, movie fans, comic book fans? This is X-Men Apocalypse Review. This is my brief opinion on the film. My initial viewing, I plan on seeing this a second time. I loved the movie. I thought it was an action-packed thrill ride. One of the coolest superhero movies I've ever seen. Now, I just rewatched Days of Future Past for the third time. That's right, the third time, and I loved it. And I was worried. Could they possibly follow that up and do it justice, do it better? Could they just be as good? And I think it's just as good, if not one of the best X-Men films in the series. This is the 7th film. It's kind of difficult for a franchise to have a 7th film and still be really good. And in fact, I would probably put it in the top 3. X2, Days of Future Past, and X-Men Apocalypse. I'm not going to pretend and say that I am the biggest diehard X-Men fan there is. I'm a very big fan. Haven't read the comics in a minute, but I love the movies. I have a great time every time I watch them, and this one is absolutely no different. It starts off with a very interesting premise. What if an Egyptian god was actually a mutant? What if one of these worship men was actually a mutant? And what would happen if he was usurped by some of his underlings? How could this possibly go about? We don't really see a lot of pyramid building in films, and it was very, very interesting to see this depiction of this ancient society. He is betrayed, and he is left dormant while he is trying to transfer his powers. Cut to this film cuts to different time periods, but the main focus is in the 80s. But they actually go and they show the 10-year span from when Days of Future Past takes place in this film, and you see that Magneto is now portraying Henry, who is a man who has moved to Poland and who is trying to just completely get away from what he's done. He's trying to be a good, hard-working person, just a normal guy. He's got a family and a beautiful daughter. When there is an incident that happens, and he actually saves the life of a coworker using his power of moving magnetic items. This creates an uproar in the town, and unfortunately for him, he is accosted by the police force, and a horrible, horrible incident happens without spoiling it, and his unbridled rage and aggression is showcased. It's one of the most intense scenes I've seen in one of these films. It's absolutely brutal, and Michael Fassbender just gives an ungodly, incredible performance as this character. And there's tons of amazing performances in these films. People just say, "Oh, it's a superhero movie." No, that doesn't cut it anymore. These are awesome movies. These are awesome films with sensational performances like Michael Fassbender gives, and it's just terrific. Terrific. James McAvoy portraying Professor Xavier. Hot off the trying to just, he misses his beloved Mara, and he is getting, he's trying to get this new class of kids, trying to bring them up and showcase what they can do, and it's interesting how they go from here to here and here, and they all connect, and it's really a wonderful film. Oscar Isaac is just phenomenal as Apocalypse. He gets lost in the role in a good way. Like you're like, oh, that's not Oscar Isaac with makeup on. Like, he's just terrific in it. Raven she's trying to decide what she wants to do as Mystique. If she wants to be good, if she wants to be bad, trying to figure this out. We get to see a new Nightcrawler, the new Angel. They're really, really cool. I love it. The 80s motifs that are in this film are hilarious. Speaking of hilarious, Quicksilver is probably my favorite character going right now. He's so funny. Evan Peters is amazing, and every line that he has, it works. It's perfect. It's awesome. And that was probably my favorite scene in Days of Future Past was the scene with him, and I was really worried that they couldn't top it. And I don't necessarily know if they'd top it, but it is equal. It is awesome. It is so damn cool. Quicksilver for the win. Like, this is phenomenal. There's a lot of amazing moments in this movie. I plan on rewatching it at least one more time in the theater. This is my initial viewpoints of this film. Really good performances in this film. Just fun, action-packed, intense, sad, where it needs to be. Storm is really cool. It's a different Storm than we've seen before. We get the backstory of how she became who she is. It's not Halle Berry. It's a new up-and-coming actress. It's really cool. Like, Alexandra Shipp portrays her. Does a really good job. William Stryker, he's in full force for sure. There's a really good scene after the credits you need to watch. But Apocalypse bringing his group of, his 4 disciples. Storm... it's a Psylocke, played by Olivia Munn. She does a really good job. Jean Grey, played by Sophia Turner. Really, really good performances here. I can't speak highly enough of this movie. I give it a huge double thumbs up. I'd give it a 5-star rating. I thought it was really fun. There's some things, but, it's whatever. I'm going to give it a second going, and I want to know what you guys think of it. Thank you so much for watching my YouTube videos. Please check out my other movie reviews. I have hundreds and hundreds of other reviews. I would love for you to watch them. Have a great day.